Do you consider yourself a rule follower? Well, if you do, then you're in good company. Today we'll be taking a closer look at the nuances of everyday interactions that make up the monotony of life. Let's wonder whether the word kink was first used to describe something erotic or an imperfect hose, which when you think about it is actually the same thing. Grab your knitting needles and a blanket because it's time for three old friends to sit around and sew a new patch into their quilt of friendship. So join me, Dion, under the covers with Christian.
Welcome to Patchwork.
And Josh.
Welcome to Patchwork.
Yes, Josh. You can't.
I shouldn't have breathed
no,
in.
that's the problem. You
Yes.
breathed in and
Enough.
made it look like you were going to say something when I was opening the episode.
Can I also say, Darren, that's one of your best. That
Yeah.
kink one, that's
You reckon?
huge. That was great.
Bit
I reckon
long.
it went a bit long.
Bit long.
Bit long for me.
Bit long.
8.2. Now, before we get started, guys, I wanted to ask you both, obviously, for those who haven't listened to the last two patches, I've recently had a son. He's 10 weeks old. We're going
He's
to...
going supernova.
Great. Great. He's really happy with it as well, isn't he?
yeah.
And I can be.
I'm proud of you, son. But I wanted to ask you both, what did you call your dads growing up?
Just dad. That was it.
Yeah, just
Bog
dad.
standard.
Yeah, and I
Dad?
always thought that people who called their parents by their first names had a hostile relationship with them.
Yeah. I agree. It felt strange to hear people be like, oh, well, Jared's coming.
Yeah, really weird. Yeah.
I grew up and I called my dad,
Jared.
you know, it's a generic.
Generic name.
It was good. It was very dad-like.
But I grew up calling my dad Papa, which in Italian, it was normal for me. My mum was Mama and dad was Papa.
And what does that mean?
Sounds beautiful the way
So
you say
Mama,
It does,
Papa.
yeah.
And obviously, you know, non, all. So we had all like Zia, we had all those labels. And so I want to carry that forward with my son. But my partner is Australian background. She has no culture. And I requested that she use Papa when referring to me with my son. And Josh, you and her are basically the same person.
yeah.
So do you mind saying Papa
I
for
would
me?
go with Papa.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear. I thought it was going to be she refused to say Papa, but she's on board with it. That's great.
She's on board with
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But when she's playing with him and I walk by, she goes,
Oh, there's Papa.
She goes, oh, there's Papa.
Yeah, that's
it's
right
Papa.
to me.
And it's Papa, which is a
Papa.
very...
Dion, you do it.
Papa.
Yeah.
I think I'd say it like
Papa.
that.
It's not Papa. It sounds like Parumpa Papa.
It says like, how do you say papaya?
Papaya.
Yeah, same thing.
What?
Papa.
Papa.
But wait, so you can't say it?
To my ear, when I try to say that,
What?
I think I'm doing that.
That's the problem, right? Is that I have gone through it
Papa.
phonetically with her
Is that
so
better?
many times. Papa.
Papa.
Yeah.
Okay,
Papa.
you know what you got to work out? You got to work out like you know how when you have like a phrase you do to get into an accent? You need
Yes.
to have a way to say that you did to think it. But my instinct is the same as Emma's. It's Papa.
So
Papa.
so Christian, at what point are you at with her
Well,
now?
that's the thing. It's like I'm going to give you a couple more chances to get this right, and then
then-
we may have to abandon ship and just go with Dad.
I think
Wait, what? You wouldn't be happier with Papa?
No way. Papa sounds like it's Oliver Twist calling me.
What's wrong with that?
Papa,
Papa, oh Papa.
where it's meant to be Papa.
Papa.
But do you think she respects the word?
No. She does respect the word. It's just again like Josh was struggling with. There is something that I've grown up with the way to phrase that comes to me very naturally, but not to you.
Not at all. Like we've talked about this a lot. You reading an Italian menu is
Oh.
it's beautiful. Like, and all of those names you just said before, it's that instinct I think with a lot of Australians who have no culture.
Yeah.
That it's like, no, I will say your cultural thing in the way I want to say it.
Yeah.
Josh, wasn't there? Did I dream this, or was there something the other day? Yeah, in German, where you just read it because you used to learn German in
Yeah.
school, and you read it. I was really impressed with Josh's pronunciation.
really?
It was great.
What
yeah.
was it?
Something Papa, I think.
But that's me. Yeah, you're right. Because I had that.
Oh, do you know what it was? We could tell listeners what it was.
What?
It was a German script.
Oh, it was too.
And so,
German script?
it was a German
Have
script.
we announced this?
No, we haven't announced it. So we got contacted by some people in Germany that they asked us whether they could create a short film called Curry No Hurry. And they cast Christian, they cast Christian's housemate, they cast everyone in it, and they shot it. And they've sent us a full-blown script in German, also the translation. It's showing, I can't believe we haven't talked about this. It's showing at a film festival. I think it's like a student film festival. I think it might have already shown. And
We
from
gotta
what
get
I've
a
heard,
copy of it.
Yeah.
it's won an Academy Award.
You know what? We could actually do a screening of it.
With
That's
with
such
patrons.
a good
Let's
idea.
promise something
That's
else that we
such a
don't
good
give
idea.
people.
Let's do it at 3 a.m. when Christian's up with Papa. But that's a real thing.
That is
There's a
a real
short film
thing.
called Curry No Hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
thing
in
that
cinemas
blows
this
my-
summer.
Yeah. But the thing that blows my mind more than like the fact that they're making a short film of it, amazing. But also that there are people in Germany listening.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
listening
it's great.
far back to Patchwork. Curry No Hurry was like patch 24, 25.
Yeah.
It's one of the early days.
It's
one of the
great.
early days. Vintage.
It was
Anyway.
vintage good Patchwork.
It was.
This is something we will post on social media. Some things.
Yeah,
so
we'll
please
get
follow
a
us.
copy of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah. I was down at the beach the other week going for a lovely stroll in the afternoon, catching a bit of the afternoon sun. The sun was going down.
Lovely.
Sort of like a beachside path, sort of paved with a bit of a retaining wall, and there's sort of ocean on the other side.
Ooh,
of
a
the
lot of
retaining
sort
wall.
ofs here.
No, but a great description.
Great.
8.2.
And so as we were walking along, we got to a portion that had temporary fencing blocking it, saying no access. And then another sign, maybe, 20 meters further down. And looking at it, part of the retaining wall had like fallen away and they were sort of redoing it.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's the end of the walk. And I was shocked to see that coming towards us, people were just deciding to just move the stuff out of the way and just continue their walk.
Oh, hate that.
And
Wait. What? Move what out of the way?
Like the barriers. It was like, it wasn't
The
like
signage,
a huge,
the signage.
It wasn't a huge deal. It wasn't a huge deal to get around it, but it was very clearly like one of those yellow workman signs that was like, road closed or whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
People just going around it, not a care in the world
Rubbish.
at all. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend was sort of positing, like, it's interesting that straight away she's like, oh, well, this is the end of our walk because I'm with Josh.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
great. That's great.
So you
mate,
think
yeah.
without you, she would have just blown past
She might
it?
have. She might have.
So why? So let's
wow.
go back to first principles. It sounds like a dumb question, but why were the signs there?
For safety.
But it's just no. But it's majority a safety thing, right?
Yes.
It's not. It's nothing else. What could it be? Anything else?
Based on what I saw, it was half falling into the sea, so they didn't want to have people going through there because, like, the actual pathway was fine. It was the wall bit that had fallen away, and that is what I found interesting because people had just decided, I can see it. It looks safe to me.
But I feel like this is informed by the same thing that people go, oh, I don't trust the government. There's always this sense that they're overreaching. Oh, the signage is
Yeah.
there because they're being too cautious.
careful, yeah.
And I can look out for myself.
Whereas I took that as, oh, the experts doing this thing have determined this is dangerous.
No.
I will trust them.
But
Yes.
the experts sometimes they're overzealous. So the very very reduced speed sign in a roadworked area.
I have that written in front of me, Dion. Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to make your next point because I've seen that one. Have you? No, I
Wait,
haven't.
Did you
No,
just
I
read it
haven't.
off this?
No, I didn't.
Very, very reduced.
Pig.
You took it 40 or lower.
No, like 30. 30,
30.
30,
Yeah.
30,
30's ridiculous.
30 is like a park.
That's one of the most frustrating things I can experience.
30 makes you go
It's shocking.
backwards.
Is hitting that, like, you see roadwork sign, you look around and you go, where's the roadwork?
Yeah. But
there should be an abundance of roadwork if
Yeah,
I'm going 40K.
to make you feel
I
it.
hate seeing an end roadwork sign, looking around and be like, there hasn't been roadwork for over
yeah.
a kilometre.
And then you hear under your wheel, you hear a little like a stone under your wheel. It's like, oh, that's now getting at the dogs, the pigs.
I'll tell you the best thing in the world to deal with that anxiety about feeling like you're going too slow is just cruise control. And
Yes.
you just set it to 40 and
Yes.
you close your eyes and you go.
do you have a speed limiter in your car?
Yeah, I do. It's my favorite. It's my
I've
favorite
only
thing.
just started using it in the
God,
last week.
it's so good.
It's really good. The one thing it does, though, again, this is the problem with getting a new car, and Dion, you may experience this as well, having a new car. it makes these smart decisions for you now that
Yeah.
you haven't approved.
Yeah.
And this limiter will change the speed of the limiter. So I'll set it to 60 and then it'll just drop it to 40. I'm like, it's absolutely not 40. Absolutely not. So I'll slow down all of a sudden.
process?
It's not, you know what? Like I talked about having won that car, and I've got a car now that has all of these bells and whistles. And the one that won a car, and the one that is particularly annoying is when you
Wow. They don't skimp on the bells or the whistles.
when you're veering apparently outside of your lane,
Yes.
and the steering wheel then corrects you.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I've not had an accident before. I've been driving for ages. I don't need that.
Yeah.
But they also enforce it. So every time you start up the car, if you turn it off, again,
Yes.
and again, it's going to resume that
You know
functionality.
something I
Too
heard
cautious, like
about-
a sign.
Yeah.
something about the you know how some people don't like it when it turns your engine off when you stop the car?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like, oh, it always happens. So that might be a setting. Apparently, it's because some of the regulations they meet, so like the fuel economy, they have to have that
That's
by
it.
default.
Same shit.
So I'm wondering
Yeah.
if there's some sort of safety measure that they get a particular rating that they have to have that
Yeah.
lane keep.
Funny
going.
you should ask that. We've got Dr. John Jane in the studio here. Dr. John Jane.
Oh.
I was going to
Good-
get
g'day.
Josh to play John Jane, and then I realized.
G'day, guys.
And then I realized I was gendering it by making the doctor a man, and then I made the doctor Jane, and then I realized the concept didn't work.
What? I was about to go along with it because.
I know.
Wait, so
kind soul.
John Jane,
No.
you think that because his
God.
last name's Jane, he's a woman?
No. I was thinking of a
That's
doctor.
so
then
good.
I thought, oh fuck, I'm gonna make it a man because
Yeah.
that's what our
That's-
patriarchal
yeah,
society
yeah,
does.
yeah.
And then I thought I'd make it a woman by Dr. John Jane.
And then you were like, oh, it's the father.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the papa. Damn it.
And I,
That's a riddle. That's the riddle.
but yeah, so I think that there are specific signs that you have to obey. So keep off the grass. There's no one, there's not even the crims are going on that.
No, I agree. That's probably the most respected sign.
because you know that it's really there for good reason. It has to be.
Everyone loves good-looking grass. No one likes burnt or scuffed
Here's
grass.
the question.
Burnt?
More often,
Burnt.
What do you mean burnt?
What's hard to understand about burnt?
Dr. John Burnt.
do you think you've seen more grass behind one of those signs that is looking healthy or looking poorly?
Great. No idea.
Healthy.
I think healthy generally.
Healthy,
Way
yeah.
Healthy.
healthier.
It's like
It
and
always
it's got
looks-
like a very thin string cordoning the
Yeah,
grass
it is a very
off.
thin string,
But,
isn't it?
but also,
Let's clip that and put it on YouTube.
but also, Christian. Speaking of something that you protect, that looks really gorgeous. You just bought your mum a marketplace coffee machine, and you were quite surprised to see the film on it. I think that nice grass shouldn't say keep off the grass. Just respect the grass.
Disrespect.
Wait,
it.
you're
You should-
saying
but
that
it's
people
inviting.
will naturally not step foot on the grass?
They should. That's what
It's
our society
inviting.
should be.
What the fuck do you think grass is? It's a walkway. Grass is inviting.
Unless it looks really good.
Would you, if you're walking down a sidewalk, do you ever step foot off the concrete pavement to step on the grass to have
Never.
a softer landing?
Never have.
Do you?
No, I walk on the path.
Ah, really? You
Wait,
gotta give it a go.
Why aren't you walking on grass?
Because there's trees and stuff around. Like, just let me walk straight on the path that's been cut out.
I'm
for
not
me.
wanna
saying
cushion-
that
how are your knees,
that your
mate?
walk stops once you see the tree.
Well, there's a sign on there.
Better turn around.
The tree was under construction.
Another sign that I have been pretty loose with following is when we go camping, we see this blackberry weeds have been sprayed. And it's just a general sign that suggests that they've been sprayed to kill off the blackberries. Because as you know, in Australian bush, they're
delicious.
it's pervasive.
Yes.
But also, they're all fruiting and they're delicious.
Delicious. Ridiculous thing to spray.
So we normally save that to be our breakfast. We'll bring up some muesli and then we pick
What?
some fresh blackberries.
that have been sprayed.
No, well, that's the risk.
Yeah, that's the risk.
No, but this is the
You
thing.
wash them?
You might see a sign saying blackberries have been sprayed in the area, but there's so many blackberry bushes.
How are they
going
gonna
to
spray all the
How are they
blackberries?
gonna
Get them
spray them
all?
all?
But also, hang on. If you think about it,
Yeah.
are they spraying the blackberries or the roots?
I think it's there's
That's
no
a good point.
There's
I
no
don't reckon they're doing the
discrimination.
blackberries.
No, but there's no discrimination. They're just pumping it.
I'm not talking
full
about
of toxic-
discrimination.
I find that interesting because, again, you're falling into this space of unless I see it, I don't
Yeah.
really care about the sign. I
Okay.
have to see it. Where's the actual construction happening? Where's
Yeah.
the actual person spraying the blackberries?
I know better than the sign.
Yeah,
that's what you're trying
unless
to say.
I see it.
Okay, what about this one? I was at an arts and I went to New Zealand with my girlfriend. I was at an arts and crafts festival, indoor arts and crafts festival, and there were some signs on the table that said, "Please don't take photos." My partner took photos not of those ones, but of other things, other pieces of art. Do you think that's permissible to take photos of art that isn't labeled? You shouldn't take photos of them.
So what was the setup again? So,
So arts and crafts, we're walking through. Just rewind if
was
you're
that-
listening.
No, but like, so that sign was a one-off sign.
One-off
at a
sign
table,
at a table, at one particular
like
crafts
at the
table.
very first table, or one particular?
No, one particular. It would have been 100 tables.
Oh, so it was kind of like a marketplace kind of
Marketplace.
thing. Then just that
Both
one that had. Well, just that one. Then that's fine.
But should you not take? Should you? Is that person being very prescriptive? And
That person's
would
just
all
protecting their work and be like, buy it if you want it.
But wouldn't all people want to protect their work?
I think let's question first the impulse to take a photo of a piece of art.
I think it's to send it home, back home. Her mum's overseas,
Okay,
so
so
that
hey,
makes
mum,
sense.
do you like this photo?
Yes.
So then, is it an incumbent on your partner to then ask the artist to say, "Do you mind if I take a photo?"
I think so.
Yeah, as opposed to indiscriminately just going.
Unless they don't care. Maybe they
But
don't care.
also,
Maybe
why would they care?
No, maybe it's really nice that they take a photo and then it gets distributed, and then they get
You'd probably
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
I imagine you'd want attribution if
Attribution,
someone's
that's the
taking a
word.
photo. Otherwise, like, why don't you just buy it for your mum?
yeah.
You're here. You could buy it.
Yeah, if you think it's nice artwork.
Yeah.
Post is expensive to Poland. The other one I was thinking is actually happened in New Zealand as well. I went to a shopping mall and went to needed to take a shit and went to a
Sorry, you said that?
I went to an
Went out of order. I don't care.
went to a handicapped toilet, an ambulant toilet, and took a couple of minutes, came out, and there was someone waiting in a wheelchair.
Oh, no.
First time ever.
Yeah.
And I think my belief is that those toilets can be used by anyone, but they're
Absolutely.
preferenced to people
I've
who
changed-
can't use
I
other.
mean,
I've changed my opinion on this since we spoke about
but
it.
also, patchworkers, I'm very open to not using these in the future.
I think that.
First time it's ever happened.
Yeah. So what made you use it? It was just close.
It was going to be a bad poo.
Oh, that's
Oh,
worse.
No, no,
What?
no, 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 no,
So
no, no,
it's
but
a
I was going
bad
to clean
poo.
it. No, meaning I wanted my privacy.
I was going to clean it. You realize
no,
that's
that
what
was
the
a lie.
flush
That was a
function
lie.
is?
That was a lie.
I wasn't going to clean it.
Let's give Dion another chance. Why did you use that toilet?
Because it's more comfortable going in a
Yes, it's
cubicle
more
on your own.
comfortable. Yeah, I agree.
So the way my opinion has changed is
Yes.
it used to be like, well, if there's no waiting, it's no big deal. But also some people who might have emergency situations who are disabled,
Yes.
they might need it more readily than you.
And that would be shocking.
Yeah. So that's why I've changed on
Oh,
that.
that's
bathroom
huge.
situations.
Yeah.
That's huge.
So for
That's
whatever
actually-
reason, maybe there's something that it's more difficult for them in whatever way. So
Yes.
they actually need it quicker.
straight away.
than someone else
But that's
would
why it felt
potentially.
terrible.
Yeah. Now you remember that. Lock that in for next time.
It's great. Great learning.
Do you think you'll lock that in for next time? Because that's one of those things, the gamble of it's an empty toilet. There's no one in the line.
You know what?
I'll
It's
be
the
fine.
it's the exact
same.
same thing.
It's the
You've seen the sign and you
Yeah.
didn't see someone there. Now
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see the person
Yeah.
there and you're going, oh, I guess that sign's there
But
for
I,
a reason.
but I
Yeah.
just didn't think it was exclusively for use by people that need those toilets. But maybe it is. I'd like to hear
I don't
from
think it is,
people.
but I think it's that's
If
the
you
idea
can
that it
avoid
could-
using
yeah.
it, you should avoid using it.
Yeah.
Then make every toilet that comfortable.
There you go.
Actually,
I appreciate the handrail. I appreciate having my own little sink in
There you
there.
go.
It's
it's great.
wonderful.
It actually makes me think. The Arts and Craft Festival, walking around, and I was walking with my partner, and we first decided there would have been about 100 different stalls, and there were there's sort of lanes. There were about 3 different lanes both ways. So you could walk up towards the back of the hall and then you could walk to the side. So it was like a grid system basically. And I wanted to walk towards the back of the hall and she wanted to walk, across. And that was fine. We resolved
That's
that.
classic Australia polar
Resolve-
right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Resolved that very quickly. That was fine. But then there were moments where I would stop and she would stop and I'd feel like, I'm going to look at something that you don't really
You
like.
felt pressured to move faster than you wanted to off the stall.
Well, I think she felt, it was more that in that situation with your partner, my question is, are you more likely with your partner to split up? I know it's a joint experience, but how do you, I feel like a bit more of a meander and then coming together might work better. Josh, you look like you've got very strong opinions.
I
about
do.
this.
I think you've got a bit of an invisible tether that you maybe get like 10 or so, in that instance of like a market, like 10 or so meters.
10 paces it would be
10
probably,
paces.
yeah.
And so
the rope stretches 10 paces.
more or less.
And it's got a bit of give. It's a bit
of give.
like elastic.
Because the idea is that you see something, and if you see something that they would be interested in, you go, oh, come have a look at this.
Yeah.
Whereas ordinary, but to your point, I know what you mean. It's like, no, I'm interested in this thing. You're going to find some stuff. Don't feel you have to be side by side the whole time.
Yep.
Because my experience of this has been in like galleries or exhibitions or whatever.
Right.
And they're very much defined, you go into a room and then there's a series of things around the room and there's people working their way around the room. How do you guys approach that? I always try to do the general flow of it, but I find that there are things I'm more interested in than others. There's things I'd rather read than others.
Yes.
What do you make of that, Christian?
I'm in my relationship, I'm the codependent one, and my partner is like very independent, fiercely, some would describe independent. And so at any gallery or market experience, I love the walking side by side and the chitter chatter to comment on everything. At a gallery, like anytime we went to a wherever museum, there's always a room that you're going in, right? This is that room.
Yes.
I don't mind if we're separate.
Yeah.
I just want to be in the same room.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Because when I look around, it's like a kid at a supermarket losing their parent.
Yeah.
When I looked up and down the aisle and mum's not there or papa's gone.
Isn't that sort of a bit of the relationship dance? Isn't there an element of courting in that where you're kind of like, you're going on your own into one room and like, oh, she can stay there or she can follow me. It's up to her.
I'm with you. I'm very much like you finish the room together and you start the next one together.
Oh my God, this might actually change the way I explore these places. Because sometimes if I just want to wander into another room, I'll do it.
Nah, I always finish that room and then I'll stop and then I'll go and meet up and then it might be like, did you see that one over there? Yeah, what about that? I really enjoyed
so you
that one.
assess the room once you
because
finish with
that's
it.
the problem.
And they might give you something. Oh, I read the thing on that one. I didn't read about that one. And they can tell you about it. Like, that sounds great.
Yeah. Is there any, how do you feel about the reading of the plaques? And are you reading all of them? Is there any judgment if someone isn't?
I think that you front load reading plaques in any gallery. It's like the first room takes an hour and then the subsequent take 15 minutes each.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And you really the kids' plaques.
Love a kid's plaque.
They're so good.
I can't help but read it. And I go, wonder what the kids. Oh yeah. I could read the adult one, but this kid one says okay.
But I want something in between. I want something that's not stupid for the kids, but I want something that's a couple of lines, sums it up perfectly. I don't want the long thing. The concentration nowadays.
I
We're
like it. Mona, it actually defines one of the bits as art wank.
Yes, that's great.
The bit that you go, this is the shit.
That's great.
I agree with you. It's like if I was so interested in this that I would want to spend 5 minutes reading it, I would be interested in it.
Yes.
I would know this already.
Exactly.
That's how you know about it. That's how you learn about it.
You're never going to remember it.
Listen to this in the optional
audio.
audio.
But sometimes there's like
guide
some interest. But sometimes there's some interesting story about that piece, right?
No, it never is.
I think what I got better at, and maybe you could take this away with you, is not feeling like you have to do everything, but pick the ones that you're drawn to. If for whatever reason I saw that one and that caught my eye and I stood like, read about that one.
I don't think you're supposed to draw on them, Josh.
And go with that one.
That's great.
Here's a question though. Big group of people all crowding. You're a bit log jammed.
Yeah.
Do you go around and just ping pong around the room, or do you just wait and just slowly work your way around the room?
Great. Do you need to see do you need to go in the order, do you mean?
I don't like ping ponging around the room. I hate that.
I don't think you meant to hit them with ping pong balls, Christian.
Wait. Why don't you?
I prefer the order. Because I feel like
what's the order?
Because it's been curated
in a particular order. But also it helps me keep track of where I am in the room.
What does that mean? So does GPS?
No, because I feel like
what have I seen?
You want to experience each piece.
Yes.
You don't want to miss a piece and then you leave the room and someone's like, "Did you see the one where they were beheaded?" And you're like, what?
But why wouldn't you want to miss that? Is that out of embarrassment or just you don't want to miss a piece?
Oh, you don't want to miss a piece because there's maybe a piece you're like, fuck, that's fantastic.
But Josh wants to miss a piece. Weren't you
No, I know
saying
what
you're
I
happy
mean.
to miss
No,
a piece?
I said the ones I draw on. They're the ones.
Well, we said that's not acceptable.
But the one, for whatever reason, I stopped a bit longer at that. Like, I was going past,
Yeah.
I saw that, and then that's the one that caught my eye. Go with that, follow that feeling.
Yeah, there is a lot of. That's an interesting thing. There is a lot of like I'm not enough into any art scene to be like I understand why this is an important piece.
Yeah.
But there are some pieces that you stop by and you're like that's quite gripping.
Yeah,
And I'm not
why?
sure why.
Yeah.
Why does this one speak to me?
And how does it feel when you're going with your partner and that piece that they like doesn't speak to you? Like, how does that feel?
You break up with them?
Do you feel, well, it's an option. But do you feel like, is that a weird feeling?
No, I love that because that's like, what is your experience of this? What is your experience of it?
Okay.
And that's the difference between
Take
people,
that
right?
then. What about a comedy that you love? Showing your partner a comedy that you love and they
You
fucking
should
hate
never-
it.
Just showing anything to
having
anyone
having
sucks.
this experience right now.
Oh, really?
With
What
Arrested Development,
Ah,
and it's
Probably the best show
breaking
ever.
my
Yeah, yeah.
heart.
Oh no!
Breaking my heart to look across and then you see her on your phone on her phone.
No!
You're like, and there are moments where I'm
yeah.
like, is this really important? Because they keep calling
Yeah.
back to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to seem like I'm pushing. But Arrested Development, like I can't think of many more that
To me,
in
it's
terms
one
of
of the best.
seminal comedies.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think setting up anyone to watch anything you like sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I've spoken a lot about just zero expectation. How was the film? It's okay. You've maybe watched
I
it.
watched that happen to Josh in real time over the years. Where now when you show people videos, it's kind of like I don't want to be around. It's like just you watch that just
Is that what it's come to?
more or less
Because
too
there
much
was
pressure.
Short
Too much
clips
pressure.
or
Anything.
long form? Aren't they different?
It's all the same because then you're just standing there like a stunned mullet
So,
out on the wind.
it is
So-
heartbreaking.
So what's happened? Has something changed?
It's just that awkward feeling, a moment of like, oh, yeah, this is a good bit, and then it getting nothing.
No, but
You're
has
like,
has that changed? Like, is there something that's changed about media or the way we consume media? where
Actually,
that's-
you know what? It's probably got better the way short form has now exploded.
Yeah.
It's shorter. It's
Yes.
less time for
Yeah,
embarrassment
that's a
when
good
it's
point.
15 seconds.
That's a really good point.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
honestly, I found that to be such a heartbreaking experience to be showing someone a video and then
a minute.
and they seem distracted and you're
Yeah.
like, I can't handle the rejection. Of
I need
this.
to get this down to 12.
Yeah.
Will there be a point where we we get to the point where we're so distracted? Do you think there's a point in 20 years where it's
Yeah.
just like we can't watch a 2-second video? Can you imagine that? Someone sneezes and you're like, God, that's boring.
You've got to capture me in the first half a second or I'm out.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for listening to Welcome Back to Work for another week. 160. What a lovely number.
Oh, boy, we did it.
We did it. We did it again. We've done 160 again. Christian, how are you feeling about after that episode? I feel like that was vintage patchwork we covered.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I live to survive another patch.
He's almost out.
I wanted to just check in.
Hmm.
The signage that I spoke about walking on the beach, Dion, would you have gone past the sign?
I would have just followed the rules.
So you
for
would
sure.
have. Christian, would you have walked past the sign?
No,
You would have stopped as well.
I would have stopped.
Great. Good.
Yep,
I thought you guys
absolutely.
might have gone through.
No,
No,
way.
I don't think so. I think especially
Especially
even
when it
even
comes to
seeing people streaming past
Nah, especially when it comes to water safety.
it. There you go. They got you.
he's got a
Yeah.
kid now. It's all changed.
Got to be careful.
And we've got Patreon.
We do.
www.patreon.com/welcome to patchwork.
Another couple of patrons joined.
Hey!
Another couple have dropped off.
Can I just say, we've shouted out Amanda a couple of times in the last few weeks.
Yes.
But Amanda sent out a box of goodies for my son
Oh, God.
that she had knitted and sewn all herself. It's some of the best quality stuff we've got
Wow.
from Milo. It is incredible.
Wow,
Amazing.
You should
Yeah,
sell it.
So very big thank you to Amanda, one of our patrons.
She's been lovely.
Really
Huge
appreciate
supporter of
it.
the show.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's like the people at work that just will bake cookies and they bring in those cookies. Why are they bringing in the cookies? What are they baking it for? Keep it to yourself, would you?
But also, remember, like, we had people draw us. And
Yeah,
send
that's really cool.
And send it in. It's such an, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years ago. It was great. And as we do every week, we sew a new patch into our quilt of friendship. Josh! you sew into our quilt?
Come on, nah. Because if someone hasn't listened before,
Josh, what patch did you sew into our quilt this week?
Thank you, Dion. My patch this week is you two walking straight through an art gallery without looking at any of the artwork because there wasn't anyone actively painting it. And Christian, what patch did you sew this week?
thank you, Josh. This week I sewed into my patch, you driving so slowly through the street roadworks that the safety contractors have started to disassemble your car. It's so bad. I couldn't think of
That's
anything.
okay, babe. We always finish on a high.
And oh god. And so back to Josh. And Dion, what did you sew into your patch this week?
My patch this week is me activating adaptive cruise control on my partner so she maintains a safe following distance so I can catch her for photographing art without the artist's consent.
What a strong start.
That was great. That was really good.
Thank you for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for another week. I've been Dion.
I've been Josh.
And I've been Christian.
Papa.
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 Still can't do it.